People don't know Jeremy Lin actually cried in the locker room that day.
Nick Young, you didn't have to tell us that. You could have kept that to yourself. It's your time. It's his time. It's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. Welcome back to the channel, man. Like I said, appreciate the 2,000 subscribers. Appreciate that. Let's get straight into this video. We got a spicy one today. The day Kobe broke Jeremy Lin. Obviously, we know there was always a little riff-raff between Kobe Bryant and Jeremy Lin. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and everybody who was in that tragic accident back in 2020. I think on January 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what was going on, man.
Remember from that day in that infamous Kobe rant?
Mostly aimed at Jeremy Lin, to tell you the truth. But people don't know Jeremy Lin actually cried in the locker room that day.
Nick Young, you didn't have to tell us that. You could have kept that to yourself. We did not. I mean, I didn't know. This may be news to everybody else, but I didn't know he made Jeremy Lin cry or whatever. He cried in that locker room. I didn't know that. We didn't need. That's the thing about this podcast shit. Everybody coming on there telling certain stories that it's supposed to be like you said, he cried in the locker room. That's supposed to be kept in the locker room. You of all people know how certain shit should be kept in the locker room. I ain't gonna lie, Nick Young, that's kind of, if you know, you know. Nick Young knows more than anybody how certain stuff's supposed to be kept in the locker room.
Damn, bro. Yeah, man.
That's fucked up. I've seen this clip.
And that was a dark year, man. That was a really dark year in terms of just what we thought the expectations were going to be. And then me and Kobe actually had like a good number of run-ins too.
But I'm pausing it early, but I just want to know, when did it start? Someone in the comment section educate me. Like, what? Because I know about, obviously, you know about this, somewhat of this, if you cover basketball in any type of way. But where did it start? Like, where was the turning point? Because I remember that play specifically.
Dude, I've never told this story to this day. Not, you know, but at that time, he was coming back from injuries, and then he was also going through some injuries. But he was like 35-year-old Kobe with a 25-year-old Kobe mind. And so he had it in him that he wanted to prove to the world, like all the reporters who say he couldn't come back from his Achilles or other injuries, like he had this like intense level of like, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
All I hear is, off the sermon, y'all motherfuckers trash.
Yeah.
Like, just going crazy. You know, Kobe got a deep ass voice, so like you hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he just going back and forth, and I hear Nick, you can't guard me. Like, other than you can't guard me.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Nick Young, I would have been saying that, bro. One thing, obviously, I'm not going up against nobody like Kobe Bryant, but anybody, again, not comparing myself to no NBA player or not, or anything of that nature. But I've always, on certain teams, having someone who was of a certain caliber on our team, I've always been voiced my shit. Hey, bro, you fucking up too. Hold me accountable, but hey, watch that shit. You know what I mean? That's just always been me. I'm never the type to get mad at you yelling at me because I dropped your pass or I have 3 turnovers. No, that's completely different. But in terms of shit talking, oh, you gonna hear, I'm gonna be right there with Nick Young. You can't guard me. Nigga, come guard me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be just like that for sure. There's nothing wrong with that. I like that. Teams need that.
You know, he couldn't do nothing with me at that time. You know, and that was my team. That was my team.
Talk it.
You know,
Nick Young, I get what, you know what, I get what you're saying, but brother, I get what you're saying. You're Nick Young. I get what you're saying, but brother, how many games did y'all win? You can't say it was your team if you. Come on, brother. Let's just be real.
The funny thing, though, y'all know Big Brother Gil called me that same day after practice. That's how you talk to Kobe. That's how you talk.
That's how you talk.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's the shit
I agree.
Kobe want to hear. He want to know there's another tiger there.
I agree. I would have said the same shit. Y'all crazy. It's gonna be people in the comment section saying, "No, you wouldn't have." Yes, I would have.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah, Gil was teaching me, the confidence you gotta go at him. So I was going at him, and then Kobe said a line like, "Look, I'm not from this world," or something like that.
What that mean?
Because I said nobody in the world could go.
Oh, you said like,
"Lucky I'm not from this world."
Hey, Kobe's
hey, he good, bro.
He quick. He quick with it. He quick.
I love when you waved them off. I think it was against the Spurs.
Yeah. That was the game. That was right after that.
Oh,
that was right after that. In the interview, I said something about the Sherman tissue or something like that.
Yeah. You saw Blake Sherman.
So Nick, do you remember how you responded after that random practice?
Yeah, I had a game winner and shit.
Okay, so let's show the video. I'm glad you remember. Season high, 29 points.
This is the next game?
Yeah. Against the Spurs.
Gives it up to Lin. 3 to shoot.
He passed to Jeremy Lin.
With 2. Lets it.
Oh, wow. Oop.
I was watching that game live too. I was watching that shit live. That is crazy.
I was my team.
This is my team.
Don't be mad at the mother. Where Kobe at?
Be mad, but tell Jeremy Lin, pass that motherfucker.
Pass the ball back to me, motherfucker. Some haters.
On that game-winning three-pointer.
Oh man, just being me at the end of the day. Just taking in my, from the yesterday practice. Kobe talking all that trash kind of inspired me today. So,
what were you thinking when you got the ball with just a couple seconds left on the clock?
I was so happy I got the ball though. First of all, I wanted this. I've been wanting to hit one of those for a while since I've been in the league. So it's a blessing. I'm glad they have faith in me. The play was kind of for me. I ain't gonna tell Kobe, but they was telling me to get the ball.
It was like a testing day for Kobe to test, like Jeremy Lin, test me, and test like Wesley Johnson and other guys. So like from the start, he was killing Jeremy Lin. Like I guess he wanted Jeremy Lin to be something he wasn't, but he was killing from the start of the practice. I don't know why we got him. Why is he here? He had.
See, there's people in the world who you telling them that is gonna make them be like, you can't guard me. Why don't you come guard me? Weak ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you Kobe. I don't care who you were. LeBron, Kate. I don't care who you are. You come up and guard me. It's us right now. You guarding me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bust your ass, woo woo. And then there's some people who will look at that. Why you talking to your teammate like that? I'm not even gonna say it. Don't even necessarily make you soft because you responded the second way I just said. Why you talking to your teammate? Like, it don't even necessarily make you soft. Everybody's just different. Me personally, I'm again not at the NBA level, but I've definitely had my encounters where I'm not the guy starting. I'm the role player, and I'm going at the starters, and I'm talking shit. I have a story time about that, too. I got thrown out of practice for literally going back at the starters because they was talking shit to me. Then I got in trouble for it. That's another video, that's another topic. That's literally you got to scroll down, though. It's a big story time. But I really respect players like that who talk shit back. Like, I don't care that you Kobe. I don't care that you're LeBron. I don't care if you're Steph Curry. Nigga, you have to guard me. You can't guard me. You cannot guard me. I'm not everybody else you about to play again in the game. You got to guard me. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I respect players who's like that.
One good year talking crazy. Like, Kobe, y'all soft like Sherman. Oh, I can't even get better practicing with y'all. And that's when I was like, all right, Kobe, you talking too much. You can't guard me. Guard me. He was guarding Jeremy Lin. Guard me. Guard me.
And Cole leaving the court. And he's like, Mitch, I'm supposed to get better with this shit. I'm supposed to get better with this shit. He walk in the locker room. He like, Jew, what the fuck is this, Jew? What the fuck? He's like, I'm supposed to practice? He's like, these motherfuckers making me worse. And he just walked out, bro. And I'm like, bro, damn. I'm seeing this. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like, what you say?
Everybody, nobody saying. He dapped me up. I'm like, yeah, they making you worse, Cole. Yeah, they making you worse. And everybody just, slow by one. Everybody started walking to the locker room.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a day for sure.
And this is how it started. I said, look, you're Kobe. Like, I'm coming in trying to learn from you, okay? So, like, I'm okay with anything as long as you talk to me like a man. Like, in terms of, like, don't talk down to me like I'm a boy. Talk to me like a man and respect me.
I ain't never know he was Bryant.
There's nothing wrong with that being said. Some people are like that because at the end of the day, I go home to my wife and my kid, bro. That's how some people are. I hate when y'all try to make it sound like there's nothing. Hey, bro, hold me accountable, but remember, it's man to man, not boy to man, or not man to boy. Don't disrespect me. You can hold me accountable when I drop a pass, when I'm late for practice, when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Hold me accountable, but talk to, because a lot of people think because they're great basketball players, great football players, anything that means they can talk to you a certain way, and it's like, nah, this ain't that. I'm a grown man just like you. I got a daughter at home just like you. I got a son at home just like you. You know what I mean? I got a wife at home just like you. You ain't gonna disrespect me and talk down to me crazy. I saw somewhere they tried to say Michael Jordan told somebody he couldn't eat because he ain't played good. I wish a player would tell me I couldn't eat. I'm not even on no fighting tough guy shit, but that you disrespect. How can you go home to your family knowing another grown man told you can't eat? I don't even know how true that is, but let's say it is true. How can you go home to your family knowing another grown man told you that? Some people be thinking because they up here, and this is not just talking, this is everybody, LeBron, whoever. People think because they up here in the sports world that you can just talk to everybody like you crazy, like you don't got no sense. Nah, this ain't that.
Not like that.
I agree with him on
That
that.
one play when he waved Kobe off, that was all about that. For game.
It was all about what?
It was all like
from that practice.
Yeah.
He waved him off after that.
Yeah.
It made it though.
It made it.
If he didn't, oh man. Oh my gosh. That locker room would have been.
That was
probably been the last.
That was the
Nah, because he waved him off like obviously.
Kobe waited. No, Kobe waited.
Yeah, Kobe.
And then he waved him off.
Yeah, like.
Nah, you go ahead. I'm good.
Hey, dog. Could you imagine what would have happened in the locker room?
But I think he earned his respect right there.
He had to.
Had to.
Sink or swim on this one.
Man.
Shot clock running down. That's just a big-time shot by Jeremy Lin, who's having a 19 points.
So for me, in that situation, as we were going back and forth, I finally had enough. That's why I waved him off that one time too, because I was like, I've seen, I don't want to go down this path again. We got to get something else going. We got to get some ball movement. We were going back and forth with each other. We didn't speak for the last 4 months of the season. Nobody knew. Nobody on the team knew. But for me, that was something I was willing to accept because I said what I needed to say to him. And if he didn't like that and he was like, I'm not going to engage in, or I'm not going to talk to you anymore, I was like, all right, cool. I can live.
I don't like that. That's one thing about Kobe, honestly, the not talking to your teammates shit. Any player, I don't like that.
With that, at least I said what I needed to say.
Jeremy Lin tried to say, can we just talk, man? And Kobe like, man, get the fuck away from me with that shit. He was crying.
I don't like that. Someone's like, hey, let's talk. Because this is why I give people in the streets some type of grace sometimes. I don't agree, but sometimes I understand. Regular people can't even talk their differences out. Hold on.
I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I was like, all right, cool. I can live with that. At least I said what I needed to say.
Jeremy Lin tried to say, can we just talk, man? And Kobe like, man, get the fuck away from me with that shit. He was crying.
I don't like that because people, regular civilians outside of sports, regular civilians do the exact same thing people in the hood do. People in the streets and all this shit, you see these dudes can't talk nothing out. It's too much pride. And it results in violence. Put that in the regular case, civilian case, it don't end in violence, but it ends in fallouts. It's violence or fallouts. Civilians is fallouts. The streets and hood, gangster rap and all that shit, it's violence. Regular people can't even talk out their differences, but we judge street motherfuckers who can't talk out their differences. Let that sink in. Regular civilians can't have an uncomfortable conversation, but they'll go and judge the street rapper or the people in the streets beefing that can't have man-to-man conversations. That shit is crazy to me, bro. It's the same thing. Theirs just ends in a much worse area in violence. Ours ends in fallouts that could have literally had a conversation. Not everything deserves a conversation. Some shit you know what you did that you can't come back from. But on some basketball shit, it sounds like y'all not. It don't sound like it was ever something personal. At least from what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm getting. I've really noticed that civilians do the exact same shit that street people, street dudes, people in the hood, people in beef really do. Can't talk nothing out as two grown men. One ends in violence, one ends in a pointless fallout. I'm noticing that. Civilians can't talk it out. Just like how people from the hood and people in the streets can't talk it out. It's the same thing, but we judge them all the time. Not giving them a pass for what they do. I'm just understanding certain things more.
Can we just talk?
He was crying, saying
crying. After that practice, start crying. What type of team are we? Coach, can I just talk to you, man? That was the last words I heard them talk to each other.
That's not
get the fuck away from me.
That's not good. I'm sorry. That's not good. That's not good. Kobe never came out and told their story, so we can't blame him for their story getting out. It's Nick Young over here running his mouth, but Nick Young, bro, you of all people know how it is. You of all people know how it is when people don't keep something in the locker room, man. I'm disappointed in you. I fuck with you. You funny as hell, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, but damn, bro. But I don't like that. I came to you as a man, and we can't. And that's another thing that kills people. People probably saw him do that, and like, I ain't never going to nobody no more, cause I'm not finna go to you, be vulnerable, then you turn me down when I'm trying to have a conversation. Oh,
Jeremy Lin, the hype and all that, and he'll cry and shit at halftime. So Kobe didn't like that. Yeah, he'd be crying and shit. So
Not like tears or just like complaining.
like crying. Like we gotta
Nick
be better.
Young.
We gotta be better as a team, man.
Talking to the team, crying?
Yeah, we gotta be one. Y'all don't listen and shit like that. So Kobe didn't like that soft shit.
Kobe not with the kumbaya.
Not with the kumbaya.
He not with
at
the
all.
kumbaya.
So Nick, we saw that clip. Obviously, ton of media, ton of cameras there. No media in the locker room when Jeremy Lin was crying. Did Kobe see Jeremy Lin crying in the locker room?
Yeah, he tried to ask, had he talked to him or something about Kobe. Kobe already in his Kobe zone, so he's like, man, I ain't talking to you motherfuckers.
He blacked out.
So that what made it like, he won't listen to me, man. He won't. Man, what type of team are we? We can't even talk to each other.
it's not that funny, bro.
We can't even talk to each other.
Look at him. It's not that funny. I'm not even laughing. I'm not crying like that to no man personally, but I'm not gonna make fun of Jeremy Lin for doing that, because you tried to come to Jeremy Lin is not you. Jeremy Lin does not come from what you may come. I mean, Jeremy Lin is from somewhere like Jeremy Lin is not born and raised out here. You know what I'm saying? He probably like this is foreign to him. Probably like, damn, we can't talk as a team. It's probably hurting him. I'll toughen them up another way. That's something I don't like. I don't like stars like that who do stuff like that. Kobe, that was one thing, you know. It's touchy to say anything about Kobe. I'm talking from a basketball perspective. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing I personally didn't like. I don't like, excuse me. And it's not that funny for you to do all this extra shit, bro. He's trying to talk to you as a man. I mean, I don't know.
Fuck that.
It's over. Say fuck that too. I said, man, I was so mad.
But the cool thing about this story is we didn't speak for the last 4 months of the season. And then the next year was his final year.
Right.
And that's when I was with Charlotte. And I was playing really well. And in the middle of the game is when we buried the hatchet and we said, like, you know what, it's over. And so we started talking to each other. We were asking about each other's families like we were before. And then even after the game, we started texting again. He was giving me some advice on my game. And my whole thing the whole time was like, look, I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying when you talk to me, don't talk down to me. And I'm ready to listen, and I'm ready to try to help this team in whatever way is possible. And for me, that was a big step because, you know, again, growing up in the Asian culture, it's like, don't step on the toes of the boss or whatever. But for me, I'm like, I got to a point where I was like, look, this is who I am and this is what I need to do as a player. And I feel like actually him not talking to me, I feel like that was actually a sign of respect. Like he was like, you know what? I'm pissed at you, but I actually respect you because you actually said something to me versus like so many other people won't. Exactly. And that's why the next season when I was in Charlotte, like he was like, I mean, we talked, you know, it was just like, it like never happened. He was just like, we're back to normal. How's your family? How can I help? What advice can I give you? And that was my experience with him. And I learned a lot and I grew a lot.
I respect that. I'm glad they was able to, you know, get that down. Again, this is no disrespect to Kobe. That's just Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? He is who he is. And it's one thing I know about leaders. Sometimes they don't. They're leaders, but they don't understand you can't lead everybody the same way. It's not just a Kobe thing. It's a LeBron thing. It's any other leader in any other sport. You can't lead everybody the same way. Can't talk to a friend off, and I kind of don't like it sometimes because it's like me. If we friends, you should be able to take the fact that I'm being direct and honest with you and telling you the truth. But every friend can't handle that. You can't keep applying on what it should be like. You have to apply what it is like. It's very hard to do sometimes, but Like he said, Asian culture. That's not what they do where he's from. Like he said, Asian culture. It's not what I'm used to. Talk to me, not down on me. Talk to me. That's for him. It's a lot of dudes probably felt the same way, but too scared to say something. So I respect Jeremy Lin. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I respect the wave off too. Kobe in his head, you missed this motherfucker. You thought I was fucked up before? Oh my God. Rest in peace, Kobe though, man. Legend. Anyways, if y'all like this video, man, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure to smash that like button. Let's get to 3,000 subs, man. We had 2,000, man. Band time signing out.